Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing some My Summer Car. Favorite game of mine. Haven't played it in some time. Started playing it again on stream a couple of days ago, and I feel like I should throw it on my YouTube channel as well. So we're going to be starting from the very beginning. This is the title screen that you see here. Let me get my face out of the way here. This is the very title screen of the game here. As you can see, I've played before. It's important to note with this game, you only get one save file. So I have taken precautions to back up my game so that I don't lose anything from starting a new game. But if you want to do that, you'll have to figure out how to do that. This is the screen where you get to pick the initial color of the car. So if you want to pick a specific color for the car to be when you start out, this is the screen to do it in. And I like this dark green one here. Dark blue one's okay. I like the red. The red is really nice. Red or green. I think we're gonna go with the green. Oh. Let's just get out of this here. Sorry about that. That was my old save. As you can see, you get continue here once you once you start up a new save. So let's pick a new save here. I'm gonna pick the green car. We can always paint it again later. And we're gonna pick new game. And it's gonna ask us for some names. So gonna be I'm just gonna make up a name here. Svensson? Does that sound right? That's not my actual last name, but sounds about right, right? Svensson? I don't have a photo to be adding. So this is the beginning of the game. It's quite loud. You're being born in the back. Alright, so that's the beginning of the game. You are born in the back of the car. As you can see, that's the car right there. If you don't know what this game is, it's essentially Finnish Life Simulator. You basically build up your dad's old car, the one that you were born in, and you get it registered and get plates for it and race it in the rally, and that kind of stuff. But you have to build it piece by piece. And you also have to take care of the guy. He's got a bunch of needs and stuff. You also have to make money so you can buy, what's it called? So you can buy everything, food, modifications for the car, all sorts of stuff. There's tons of stuff that you can buy, including like nitrous and all sorts of stuff that you need to save up for, including a computer and all that kind of stuff. We'll get all the way down that road when we get to it. So this is how you start when you start in the game. You never used to have a helmet, but now you do, and it's very important. You have I also have a... Okay, so this is where we start getting into... I have mods on. I have quite a few mods. As you can see, I've got mods that just help with everything. Like Cheatbox, for example, allows me to, like, if we lose a piece of the car, for example, and it's just off in the woods somewhere, I can call it in. You know, I can go to it or whatever, right? Same thing with MS Tuner. We can screw around with some of the basic cars and we can start doing things that you're not really supposed to be able to do with some of the cars, which is pretty fun. I got some air fresheners, speed and power, which doesn't seem to be working very well for me. It's supposed to tell you your speed and your horsepower and stuff like that, but for some reason it's not working very well. And there's supposed to be a nitrous bottle moving mod, but I'll throw that in later. Basically, it moves the nitrous bottle from the trunk up to the passenger seat, which is very handy for in the future. Okay, so now that we've gotten the mods out of the way, that's one of the mods right there is this menu right here, MS Tuner. So it allows us to modify some of the existing vehicles inside the game. If we want to, like, because some of the only vehicle that you can modify is the Satsuma, this car, the car that we're going to build. All the other cars in the game, you have to, what's it? There's nothing that you can do. Like, you get a van, there's nothing you can do with the van, or the truck, or any of that other stuff. But with this mod, we can do stuff to them, like give them more power, or give them all-wheel drive, that kind of thing. Okay. That I got all that stuff out of the way. This is our garage. As you can see, there's just a ton of parts laying around. All the ones on the rack back here are pretty much for the engine. There are some, like, lines and stuff like that as well. Get your fuel tank and all that. Dashboard, steering column, seats. We're going to put all this together. And we're going to do it with spanners. So in this game, you can buy stuff in this catalog. So we can buy extra stuff. We can buy new body panels and wheels and seat covers, gauges and the nitrous and the racing carburetor, all this stuff. Rally suspension. We're going to get all this stuff eventually here. It is going to take some time to do, so we're going to build the car the way that it was meant to be made first, and then we're going to buy some of this stuff eventually. The first things we should buy is right here on this page here. It's the AR ratio gauge. You can do it without it, but it's kind of difficult. Being able to set up your AR ratio is pretty important. And also, they have a wrench set that's a socket set, and it makes putting on the bolts a lot better because you have to hit F to switch between forward and back instead of just scrolling forward and back on the mouse wheel, which is really nice. It does cost money, and it is faster than using a wrench in terms of, like, tightening the bolts down, because the bolts do take quite a few scrolls. If you have a mouse wheel that doesn't have an incremental scroll, it's like a freewheel scroll, or you can switch between freewheel and incremental. That's that's like the best thing, because you can just scroll forward infinitely and he just tightens the bolt. You don't really need to do anything. So if I was going to buy two things, it would be those two things, the gauge and the ratchet set. We're going to buy those. But we're not going to... We've got to take this to the store. And I don't have a way of doing that other than getting on the Jonas and driving down there, which is probably the smartest idea, because it takes a whole week for this post to get to us before we have to pay for it. So the sooner we get it to the store, better. So it would be a good idea to take the Jonas, although it is really stupid the way we have to do it, and drive down to the store. I'll do it, just to show you guys how to do it. This is the Jonas right here, or the Jonas, or the Honus, Honus, or Jonas, however you want to say it. Okay, so there's a little fuel tap right here. Kickstand, you're gonna have to turn on. There's also a Kickstarter somewhere. I think you have to be on the bike in order to kickstart it. Might have to be in driver mode. Yeah. Okay. So you can position yourself once you get onto a vehicle, right? Like this car, for example, or get into a vehicle. You get greeted with this enter driving mode thing, right? So you get onto the vehicle, find your position you want to be in, and you hit enter. That puts you in driving mode. I'm gonna release the kickstand, and this is an automatic. It's not automatic, you have to shift, but it's a sequential. So I'm using a wheel, so I'll have to use sequential for this with a clutch and stuff. And it's actually really nice driving the bike with the wheel. I thought it would be super weird, but it isn't. So I'm trying to use my H shifter right now, it's not working. You have to use the sequential shifters. This bike does not have an e-brake, so you don't have to worry about catching the e-brake or anything like that. But we're going to get off the bike right now, and we're going to go get our letter. So as you can see up in the top left corner, we have thirst, hunger, stress, urine, fatigue, and dirtiness. We should probably deal with some of that stuff while we can here before we go down to the store. There's some stuff that we're going to want to buy at the store, but we're not going to be able to take much because we're driving the Jonas. So, I mean, you can... Basically, what I want to buy is a pack of cigarettes, because as you can see, we have a stress meter, and cigarettes are pretty much the best way to get rid of your stress. There is a chance that they will randomly kill you because of cancer, that kind of thing. But it's faster and more efficient than taking saunas. By the way, this is your house. This is your parents' house. Okay, this is the map of the world here. We are right here in this little peninsula in the center thing, or whatever you want to call it. We're right here. This one house here, and then there's two houses there. We come down there, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to come down this road, take a left, and then take a right, and then drive the highway all the way up to here. No, there's a bridge here, so we're going to be going to... Yeah, we're going to be going to TMO's. Right? So we're going to be doing that. The house has some stuff in it. Like, this is a diskette for the computer, once we get it. Just throw that on where the computer's going to go eventually here. We're going to need the helmet. This is what it looks like with the helmet on. You have to look down and hit F to take the helmet off, by the way. We are going to drink some water. There, you can drink beer as well. It kind of gets rid of your stress a tiny bit. No, I don't think it does. Yeah, a tiny bit, look. And there's also food in the fridge. That kind of stuff. Basically, this explains the story here. Your mom and your dad are on vacation, and you know, you have to fix your dad's car. Your uncle's band can be loaned. Don't drink alcohol, blah blah blah. Alright. So, I need to eat something. I should have ate before I drank. Because now that I eat, it's gonna make me thirsty. Is it the helmet that's making it so I can't eat? Yeah, there we go, yeah. You just look at it and hit F. Pretty much everything you do in this game, you just hit F to do. I need to pee a little bit, so I'm gonna hit P to pee. We're just gonna pee a little bit before we go. And I'm gonna take the letter, and we're gonna go down to the store. Oh, as you can see, I am holding the letter. This is the Jonas. I should have removed the kickstand. Now we get on it, holding the letter. Find our driving position. Hit enter. Now you see we're holding the letter. This is very shifty. This is very stupid. I don't think the game initially like the developers wanted you to do this. I think they should add a backpack into the game, or maybe a strap for the back thing here that you could strap stuff to. That'd be cool. But one of those two things needs to happen, because this is ridiculous. Holding this letter like this, you can basically carry one thing at a time on the Jonas. So we're gonna go to the store. Hopefully. Good luck. This game is unforgiving. It is soul destroying. One crash, and that's it. We're toast. See? Just like that. See, because now I have to hit the Kickstarter, which I can't do without dropping the letter. So now I need to get out of driving mode, grab the letter, and now we go. I'm just gonna focus on driving because it's dangerous. So we're gonna have to drive in the rally eventually in that car that you just saw in pieces back there on roads like this. And it's difficult. It's very difficult. Also, there's a train that we just passed that can kill you immediately and has multiple times. Oh, no. I shifted down a little bit too aggressively there. This isn't Assetto Corsa. No. Oh man, now I gotta grab this thing. This is difficult to do. But if you're patient, it pays off. You might be thinking to yourself, ah, you got the helmet so that... Oh! Okay, you gotta Alt F4 really quickly when that happens, because if you don't, in this game there's permadeath, pretty much. When you die, you get put in the newspaper, and you're basically done. So in this game, you just Alt F4 and reload the game, pretty much. Just give me 1 second. Game. This, did it save anything? Or is this my old save? Do I need to make a new save? No. Okay. If that's what we're going to be doing, you gotta watch out for those cars. Because like I said, this game is freaking brutal. You can die immediately for no reason. So the Jonas comes with 3/4 of a tank of fuel, which is more than enough to get there. We don't need to do this first. We can put the suspension on, roll the car to the... Well, we can't really roll it into the garage, because there's no... As you notice, the only thing that's not here, really, is the wheels. Where the hell are the wheels? Well, they're in a different place. They used to be here, but in a patch, they moved them to another place. So there's not really much point in building the car just yet. Not until we can at least get the van, which comes a little bit later. So we need to bide our time for a little bit here. So before we even turn a wrench, we should buy the new wrench set, right? That just makes perfect sense. The only problem now is that we've got this drive we have to do. I want to get the wrench set. I want to get this. And we don't need anything else. We can buy like a cheap set of rims. Sorry, there's a menu in the way. We can buy a cheap set of rims to put it on while we, you know, finagle the other ones. While we grab the other ones. But I don't think we're gonna need it. It's just a waste of money at this point. We only got 1,300, or maybe 3,000. So yeah. Let's just get the two things we really need more than anything. And let's get going. Because we already wasted enough time on this. Yeah, we need to get the kickstand. We will grab... Need to start it. Always good. The order in which you have to do things, it's kind of weird. Okay. And away we go. Wish me luck. Oh, there's no force feedback this time. don't know, there's something going on with my wheel, I think. Maybe I need like drivers or something for it. It's a brand new computer. I got a brand new computer, so. Let's just slow down a little bit. Use the brakes. Another thing we can do is modify the Jonas. But that's a mod thing. I don't think we should do that right off the gate. I think we should do all of this regular stuff legitimate, and then once we're done playing with the game and we get it all built, then we can start screwing around. Have a little bit of fun. Alright, no bully, no bully. One of these days, man. Oh, you just tap the brakes. That happens. Okay. I gotta drop the letter, kickstart it, get out of driver view, crouch, get back on. Okay. So the reason why we've got the helmet, which is what I was about to say before I got interrupted by a car slamming into me last time, was it's not about falling and dying as much as it's about getting a bee in the face and dying. If you break your windshield or you drive this thing without a helmet and you drive really fast, you can get a bee in the face and die. Now we've got this letter right in the middle of our view, which is perfect. But at least I know where I'm going, so there's that. Once we drop the letter off, we're not going to have to hold anything. So, but the letter definitely blocks quite a bit of my view. There's another way to do it so that it doesn't block as much of your view, which is to pick it up while you're kind of crouched a little bit further away. Because the farther away you are when you pick it up, the farther it's going to be in your reach as well. So we're going to turn right here. And we're going to turn left here. And it's nice and smooth. But we just got to watch out for the corners. And for cars coming up behind us. And cops. You got to watch out for those cops too. Probably going to max this thing out pretty quick. I like the Jonas because it's nice and smooth to drive. Nice and easy. Very responsive. Doesn't drive super quick. I don't know if it's legal to drive it on the highway like this, but I don't care. And it looks like the letter is slowly creeping further back, more and more into my face. Okay, so just to our left right here before the bridge, there's a turnoff, and that turnoff goes to a place called Flateri's. That's, that guy will do, like, rims and auto repair, like that left right there, that left that we just passed. Yeah, you go down there and then you take a right, and there's an auto repair place down there. And they do, like, all sorts of stuff. Alignment, engine adjustment, that kind of stuff. The Jonas does make a ruckus, though. It's quite loud. Delivering the mail. There we go. It's a little bit better. If I would have known, I would have done that a long time ago. So the reason why I got the MS tuner was so that I could add gears to this thing, and I can add power to this thing. I can make it all-wheel drive, and it's awesome. I also got cheat box so that we didn't have to wait for, like, the post time and that kind of stuff. But for some reason, I think the version that's on my computer right now is outdated, and it doesn't have that option on the list, so I can't use it, so I might have to look into redoing that. Alright, let's get there. Okay, so that blue sign there is our indicator that we need to turn. We're just going to slow down a bit. We're going to get off in this off-ramp here. Going to watch out for the bus that comes down here. All right, we made it. Oh, awesome. That frickin' ladder out of my face. Gonna put the kickstand down. Gonna get the hell off the thing. Okay, so that goes in there, and you just drop it in. You hear that little paper sound? That means that it's been mailed. So this place is open like 8 to 6 or something like that. Let me take off my helmet. Ah, okay. So this is TMO. And this is TMO's place. There's a bar in the same building there that he also runs. It's only open certain days, and other days it's not. I can't remember what the schedule is exactly. But you need to buy a bunch of stuff. You need to buy an alternator belt and well, you don't need a battery. We have a battery, but you can. This battery's better than the battery we have. Same thing with the wheel filter, spark plugs, all this stuff. If we came with a car or a van, we would be able to pick this stuff up and bring it back to the store or back to the house with us. But we're driving the Jonas, so I'm only gonna buy like 2 things of milk. Well, we need 3 things of milk maybe to get rid of all that hunger and thirst. Milk gets rid of your hunger and thirst as well. You can eat chips. There's the macaroni boxes and the pizza without cooking it, but I think that the sausages you have to cook. Um, the the mosquito spray is pretty important. It's nice. I'm not buying any currently. Cigarettes, and they added a lottery into the game, but I don't know too much about it. All the new stuff I'm not too familiar with. We're gonna buy the pack of smokes. We might need to buy a thing of fuel, which we'll just leave here because so all the small items get packed in a bag, and the large items I think he gives you just normally, which can be a bit of a pain. It means you have to go back and forth a lot. But what I do is I just pick stuff up and then I throw it. So when you pick up a bag like this, you can hit F and that drops stuff. I haven't figured out how to drop the whole bag, but it used to be that you just hit F and it drops the whole bag. They've changed it at some point and I can't remember. Now I don't know if you can change it back. So now we have a pack of cigarettes. That's pretty important. That's worth the drive. Let me see if I can skip the post weight. No, see, it's not there. It's usually at the bottom here. It's the whole reason why I got this mod was to skip the post weight. So then we could just pick up our parcels right away and I could show you how to pick up parcels and stuff like that. But we'll have to do it in the next episode. Alright, well, that's going to be it for this episode. The next episode's going to be coming out very soon. I'm just going to fill this up and drive it home, but I'll do that on the next episode. This will probably be where I leave it, and we'll just drive back on the next episode and start building the car. And we'll get a phone call from this guy in a couple of days to come back and pick up the wrench set. Hopefully by then we'll have the van, and everything will be good. Alright, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos and you want to support me, subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below. And also follow me at my Twitch at twitch.tv/Caledonius. Till next time, see you later.